All right, where are we at here? We're going to use a graph and solve this inequality. Well, first of all, the x squared minus x minus 12 is a quadratic. So one of the ways to solve that, if we're going to make a parabola over here, if I remember right, let's see, where's their tools? If I click down here, yeah, to get a parabola, maybe they already, oh, there we go. I click on the graph. That brings up their tools. I need a parabola, and I've got to start with the vertex of this parabola. So one way to get the vertex of this parabola, x, if you do, I don't know if you remember this, but for the vertex, the x equals negative b over 2a is the x value of the vertex. This is one way to do it. Another way is you can factor the quadratic. This one looks like x minus 4 and x plus 3. And x minus 4, that would give me an x-intercept at 4. So I know I'm going to have a, when the x minus 4 equals 0, that's 4. And then x plus 3 equals 0. That's like the y is 0 here. And then you subtract 3. So I got a y-intercept over here, or an x-intercept at negative 3. And so the x halfway in between there of a half, that's kind of messy then. So I can, then to find the y that goes with it, you have to plug the half in here. So I'd have 1/2 squared minus 1/2 minus 12. Well, what's a half squared? 1/2 times 1/2 is 1/4 minus 1/2. So that's a negative 1/4 so far. And then minus 12. So negative 12 1/4 is the vertex. Let's see. The 1/2 was x, and negative 12 1/4. That's where I got to put this point of my vertex. Oofta. So, I'm getting to the point here where this is getting so messy to graph it. Does it say I had to graph it? Yeah, it says I have to graph it over here. So let's pop this graph out. Maybe if it's bigger, I'll be able to work with it. Well, that's certainly not bigger. It doesn't seem like it's going to be helpful at all. So zoom in on it like this. Whoops, that's not what I want. There. Scroll down here, because we have to get to 1/2. That would be like right in between 0 and 1, and negative 12. We need the parabola. It's like it's snapping right to whole numbers. How do I fix that? Graph the equals. So well, I wonder, can I do this? I had that one point at the x-intercept that was negative 3. Oops, now I'm on a line. I got a point at negative 12. And then I've got a 1 over here at a 4, I think. Yeah, well, that'll work. So if we go like that, I thought I had to graph the vertex on it. Okay, so just had to find 3 points for this graph. So then again, now what we're being asked to do after that is, where is the parabola greater than 0? That would be the arms, is how I would describe it up here. So if you look at this and this, that's where they're above the x-axis, or the y's in these cases are greater than 0 or positive. So where does that happen? From this point to the left, of -3 and from the 4 to the right. And then the -3 and the 4 themselves are on the x-axis, so they equal 0, which is neither. 0 is not greater than 0. So it's just those others. All right, so I think we need to, we're at the point I was supposed to check my graph. Graph's good, and now we have to put in, let me erase some of this stuff off where we need to put our next answer. All right, so the solution is, and if it's a compound inequality, or is it in type an inequality compound, simplify the answer, compound is separated as needed. All right, so we needed to go, x was less than the -3. Again, if you don't remember, that was my -3, and I'm going less than there for this arm up here. And then I separate it with a comma. And then on the other side, x is greater than the 4. And that's for this arm here, because it's above this 4 and to the right. All right, let's check and see if it likes what we put in there. Fantastic. So I hope that helps everybody. Also, just remember, I don't know, I pointed it out once in a while, but down here on the bottom, you got the help me solve this and get an example. If you do the help me solve this, you're going to have to do a whole new problem after they walk you through it. I believe if you do the view an example, you'll still keep the problem you have as it goes, but what they show you won't be the exact same problem you're doing, just one that's similar to it. So good luck.